By the age of 20, I deemed myself a failure, that I haven't accomplished enough, that I was never good enough, and that my life was subsequently over by the age of 18, 19, and 20. And as I enter my 20s, I've faced so many setbacks and failures in my entire lifetime, and navigating failure is one of the most important things you can do as a teenager, and I am the result of not locking in for my teenage years. I've wasted so much of my life with vices, with addiction, and navigating the setbacks, the failures, all starts with changing 1 to 2 things at a time. I think it starts with the belief system at first hand. It's the first thing that you believe that you're going to think, and what you think is what you become. If you never allow yourself to believe that you can do things and turn your life around, how can you ever expect to change fully? Navigating the failures, if you deem yourself a failure because of one setback after a sequence of you succeeding and achieving things that you didn't even think that you're going to accomplish, then you will never be able to stay on the path of consistency and discipline, as consistency is more misunderstood than anything. Showing up every single day doesn't always have to be giving 100% of 100%. You realize that you only have to give what you have for that day, no matter how you feel. It's about getting what needs to be done to be done. As simple as it may seem, you have to get things done no matter how you feel, and just putting in a little bit of effort and setting a little goal for yourself can really go a long way. The limiting beliefs are going to hold you back more than any other thing that life has to offer, because if you simply do not believe you can do things, you cannot just do things. But once you adopt the mindset of not caring about what other people think, that you want to lock in, I think so much of us consume motivational content and watch videos like this thinking that their lives will change, or they gain the sense of urgency to get up and do something, to be motivated, but no one knows where to actually start. No one knows where to achieve high and buy on opportunities, but yet improve upon the failures that they get, because no one likes to fear the confrontation or the accountability and responsibility with getting up from rock bottom. And that's what I'm here to talk about today. Understanding change is more about understanding where you lack in life and being honest with yourself. If you are serious about change and navigating the failures within your life and to become the best version of you, you have to let go of ego. You have to let go of the person that you are not. You are not higher or more than where you currently are and stand in life. You have to be brutally honest with yourself, in that where you are right now is a subsequent, it's the byproduct of every single habit and decision that you've ever made to be at this point right now. So if you have not achieved what you want to do, you realize that you have to change some of the habits that you have adopted in the last X amount of years of your life. That doesn't mean that you have to self-loathe and continuously beat yourself up for the things that you didn't do, but you have to realize that if you're addicted to lust, for example, that you have to understand that is what's going to hold you back more than any other thing. Depending on what holds you back in life, whether that's procrastination or a lack of physical effort or whatever it may be, you have to really dissect where the main problems are coming from and focus on these things one thing at a time. It's not easy, and no one said it was, because rewiring the intricacies of your brain is going to be difficult. You cannot just unwire, for example, my 20 years of being addicted to dopamine. It's something that we all struggle with, but if you pinpoint 1 to 2 things at a time and understanding that you have to make consistency look pretty, you have to make that look easy for you to do on a day-to-day basis, because if you run a marathon, it's going to be a lot easier to reach for success than if you were to sprint and reach new highs and never do it again. Where people go wrong is they quit, they don't try, and subsequently they stay in the exact same spot. A simple goal that you might have in mind is to read a book. You read 50 pages a day, but the next day you read 5, and then the next day 30. But then over a small period of time, you realize that you stop reading as a whole, and you realize that your dreams and your aspirations are the exact same way, that you achieve really high, you put in the work, and you are consistent in the current moment, but yet it never lasts because of that consistency. You have to develop with what's called a positive association. A big part of getting up from our failures, our vices, our addictions, and things that hold us back is creating a positive association with the things that we do on a day-to-day basis. How can we expect to cut out everything if we cannot make it look pretty? If we can't make things enjoyable? I mean, when you see things on social media making everything, fear-mongering certain things such as diet or a training style, or if you should do this and do that, you have to realize that the thing that keeps you the most consistent is the thing that's going to keep you making the most progress. Don't fall for all the doomer stuff on here that's going to hold you back and restrict it, and subsequently is going to make you more stressed out than if you were to not do it in the first place. For example, if you are really stressed out about the diet and that you shouldn't consume a certain food, or if it's seed oils or whatever it is, or you can't doom scroll for the whole day and you have to do all your work at once, you have to realize that there needs to be a positive association with every single one of these things to develop better habits. I mean, habits are the formation of the decisions you make every day, and if you don't develop them, then how can you expect to fill a void of change? A big part of it is, for example, if you want to go to the gym and you struggle with scrolling, you struggle with procrastination and dopamine, you have to knock out the difficult things first, whether that be scrolling while you're in between sets. If you're listening to good music, you are doing the thing that holds you back during a time that's more productive. You're not going to have something that's more taxing during the times where you're going to need it. You should do the thing that is holding you back, or limit that and start to change when it's not going to harm you the most. For example, if you're going to study, you probably don't want to be on your phone a lot, but if you're at the gym, it's not going to be as bad as long as you create a system for yourself. If you have clear direction and make it easy, if you make it consistent, you're going to be able to navigate those things a lot easier. Whether that's coming back from a relationship, or I don't know, maybe you have a bad sports game. No matter what it is in life that's holding you back, it's all about creating the positive association from the things that you need to improve upon. You may feel the need to do everything all at once, and that's simply not true. You have to do small disbursements and disperse that work across a whole course of different sequences of events. It's not always going to be easy. It's not going to be easy navigating your failures, but being aware, creating a positive association to change and to really be mindful of these things, understanding that maybe you just need to be easy to yourself. Maybe you just need to enjoy the foods you eat. Maybe you just need to create a fun environment to have a consistent sleep schedule. Maybe you don't have to read 50 pages every day. Maybe you don't have to worry about getting $1 million and retiring your parents by the ripe age of 21 or 18. Maybe you should be realistic with yourself and appreciate the blessings you have right now. Navigating failure is not going to be easy, but it starts with a shift in the mindset first. Take one day at a time. Be present. You don't always have to do things at once. Be able to do things by being consistent. You can just do things if you create that positive association and being able to start in the first place. If you made it this far, thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next video.